Hi, this is Mitch Mitchell of I'm Just Sharing. I wanted to do this video. Part of this is a video response to Lamarr Wilson, who did a video called What If You Had Unlimited Money? And he asked us what we thought about it. And part of it is something because one of the things I think about all the time is what would I do if I had all the money I wanted? Not just the comfort money, which I've said at $10 million, $10 million sitting in the bank, that would be comfort money for me. I know it may seem high to some people, but for me, I think it would be comfort money. So the question says, well, what would you do if you had unlimited money? I came up with 5 things. And some of them are selfish, but if you don't spend some of it on yourself, what's the point? And some of them aren't. So I'm going to go through this and we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully it won't take too long. So the first thing I would do is I would build my dream house. Now the problem with that is that I can't really envision my dream house. I know there's certain things I want. For instance, I want a bigger office than this 10 by 10 space that I have right now. I know I want a jacuzzi, hot tub kind of thing in the house. I know I want the house to have solar panels everywhere, including the driveway, so I'd never have to pay anyone to plow my driveway again, because I live in central New York. I know I want all that kind of stuff. I know I want a bigger master bedroom or other bedrooms. I know there's certain things I'd like to have a workout room. I'd like the house wired for sound, but I have no real idea what it would look like. So that would be kind of a problem, but I know I would have a chef, someone to cook my meals so I don't have to eat out, although I love eating out, but really I just don't like cooking for myself or cleaning the kitchen. So if I had someone here, not only would they handle that, but they would keep me healthy. I think that would be good. I think my wife would appreciate that. So that's the first one. The second one is I live in central New York, Syracuse, and we have this issue with Route 81. It's one of the main drags. It leads through Syracuse, leads into the north and south, leads into the mall. It basically goes everywhere in this area, but there's a certain area in the city where there's controversy over whether it ended up separating the black neighborhood from everyone else, whether it brought the neighborhood down or whatever. And they're saying that the road has basically outlived its life, so they've been trying to figure out what to do with it. Well, if I had unlimited money, one of the things I would do is I would fund it. And we would have a tunnel system. I saw a video online. I said, oh my God, this would be great. But I would have a tunnel system. Part of it would be redesigned to make sure that we took advantage of the great things that we have here in central New York, such as the mall and the lake and other communities. So I think that would work out really well. It would protect the entire city. You wouldn't have like the bridges around the university area are kind of scary. So I think I would take care of that. I would also make sure Syracuse had the #1 symphony in the world. A couple of years ago, we had a world-class symphony and it went down because it didn't have the money. And they say that we kind of have one now. I haven't seen it. I don't know, but I would definitely make sure we took care of the symphony and the opera while I'm at it. I know people are always surprised when I say I like opera. I like opera. What can I say? But I really love classical music. So there you go. I got a degree in music from Oswego State University up on Lake Ontario. Third thing I would do, I would travel around the United States and Canada. Oddly enough, I don't really have this big yearning to go anywhere else. I mean, I lived in Japan for 3 years as a kid. That's about it. Don't want to go to Europe. Really don't want to go to Australia. I mean, it might be nice, but there's a lot of places here in the United States where either I haven't been or I've been but really haven't had the time to see anything. I've been to Washington, D.C. 4 times now, and I really haven't seen anything. I haven't been there long enough. So that's what I would do. Now, how would I travel around? That's an interesting issue. Would I pay for a plane? Would I drive a car? Driving a car would be nice. If you have unlimited money, you could pull off anywhere. Say, oh, that looks kind of neat. I think I'll pull over and see what this is, or maybe take a picture of it. Do I have a driver so I can just sit in the back seat? Well, you do that, you might fall asleep through stuff. Do you take a bus? Do you buy like one of those big customized buses? No idea, but you know what? You have unlimited money, you have a lot of options. Doesn't matter what you do. Now, number 4 is one of those strange things to some people, but I've always been interested in outer space. And I really am interested to find out, are there aliens? Are we alone? So no one else seems to have the money for these kinds of things. So if I had unlimited money, I would fund that, or I would help to fund that so that we could get our technology up to snuff and get out there and see, are we really alone? Heck, are we alone in this universe? I mean, universe, stupid moron. In the solar system, there's possibly life on some of the moons around Jupiter. We're now finding out that Mars had water, the moon had water. maybe there's some latent life there. I'm not about bringing anything back that's dangerous. You know, I'm not one of those guys who wants some nutcase to be bringing back dinosaurs. But you never know, right? So I would help to fund that. And the fifth one is really a big deal to me. I would fund and then try to get fundraising opportunities to get rid of things like cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and liver failure. These are things that have been prevalent in my family. And, you know, my dad had both liver failure and cancer. And we've had, you know, cancer throughout the family, all different kinds of things. And I always feel like we're right on the verge of curing some of these things. So if I had unlimited funds, we would go to that. I would create foundation in my parents' name, in my wife's name, and we would get those things taken care of. I've told a lot of people I've always wanted to live forever, and I don't necessarily know that for sure, but I really want to live a long time, and I want to be healthy. I really want to be healthy, and I want to basically see if we can do something for the rest of the world. Everybody's been touched by these things, so if I had unlimited money, I would do it in a heartbeat. Of course, what is unlimited money? Well, for this instance, this is like having an Aladdin in your back pocket where the wishes never end and you just always have a wish, which basically says you always have money. You can always have anything you want, and if you want to help someone else, you can do that. Anyway, those are my 5 responses to if I had unlimited money, what would I do? What would you do? You know what? Leave me a video response or give me a comment down below, or go to Lamarr's video. I will link to his site so you can see what his conversation was. He's very big into education, it turns out. So we would go a different path, but it's nice that both of us have come up with something that we think would help other people as well as some things we'd like for ourselves. Anyway, this is Mitch Mitchell of I'm Just Sharing and a few other sites as well, but we will stick with I'm Just Sharing for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. Let me know your thoughts. Bye.